Are you dedicated or just dead?
Oh, Israel. The call never died. From the south, the lost sheep rise. From Mississippi soil where the history haven't changed in the land, but the promise still steady. Names got taken, truth got buried, but the word still breathing, never went missing. Lost sheep scattered, still hear the tone. Shepherd calling, saying bring them home. Not a rumor, not a myth. Ancient bloodline covered in stitch, no crown on head, no throne in sight. But kings still walk when they live upright. Priests in order, hearts in check. Walking the path of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From Tupelo we represent.
From Tupelo we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Remember that. Not here for hate, not here for noise. Here to rebuild men, women, boys. From prison walls to broken homes. Still hear our voice through flesh and bone. Teach the law, apply the way. Faith works, lived every day. Not traditions handed down, but ancient paths we walking now. 12 tribes breathing, still intact. Truth don't change, that's fact. Scattered, worn, and gathered again. Written long before the pen.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From Tupelo we represent.
In Tupelo we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Yeah, well,
Remember that.
who are we?
Israel.
What we teach.
True. Why we here?
Wake the lost sheep. Order, discipline, restitution, not confusion, restoration. No corner prophets, straight swing, no water down, true for a name. Study the word, live it out, let correction cast pride out. Fathers restored, mothers strong, families healed where it went wrong. Not perfect men, but hearts aligned, learning obedience one step at a time.
Order of Melchizedek.
Stand righteous,
Yeah, stand righteous.
stand correct.
Lost sheep ride, chains disconnect.
Covenant people.
Never reject. Order.
Covenant people. From the south to where you at.
From the south to where you at.
Israel, wait, don't you forget.
Israel, melt you forget.
It's the order. Mutually remember. This is remembrance. This is order. This is the call.
To the hall, to the lost sheep.
Israel lives.
All right, family. You know, I just want to show y'all how the American military expects everybody to be DEADicated. You give all, and they take everything else. But nevertheless, without further ado, all right, now homeless veterans. Before, hey, y'all hit that thumbs up button, please, if you would. Leave a comment, yeah. But they want you to go run and just join the military. Okay, all right. Meanwhile, you got homeless veterans. Put this in context. They are importing immigrants over here, giving them money. They not bringing nothing when they come. Giving immigrants money while you got homeless people, homeless citizens, homeless veterans. Dead, okay? I'm going to just do this kind of quick. Unsheltered is homeless. They always trying to find a fancy word to cover up the smell. We see you. All right, unsheltered, homeless. All right, now let me move on. This ain't gonna be long, fam. Not only that, you get disabled in the military, you might end up being denied medical benefits. All right. Military veterans are often denied medical benefits due to missing service records. That's not the veteran's fault. So if I want to save money or not pay folks, Trump administration, or cut money here and there, I could just lose your records. And then not pay you benefits. All right. Military veterans are often denied medical benefit due to missing service record, lack of clear nexus linking injuries to service. That's not the veteran's fault. Somebody's not doing their job. Sounds like a big loophole. All the way it's the veteran's fault. They don't do proper steps to leave a paper trail. You understand? Which either way, it should be a way to verify that they was hurt in military combat or military related service. You should be able to prove that. Okay. All right. Now, it's finna get a little deeper. All right. Linking injuries to service or improper discharge status. The VA has a high acknowledged error rate. This is mediocrity. High acknowledged error rate. I would fire every last one of these folks. You mess up a veteran benefits, you're fired. You evidently you can't do your job. But I think it's intentional. All right. Lack of service connection, inability to prove an injury or disease was caused or aggravated by military service. All right. Now, discharge status. Veterans with other than honorable or dishonorable discharges may be denied. You could get a racist, white supremacist devil to mess up your paperwork. But they do it to white ones too. I've seen white. They do it to everybody. But yeah, usually everything affects us more. Let me holler at y'all while y'all in here. Shalom, Brenda Hill, Shadara Yasharel, Kia Calcification. All right, I'm also streaming on these channels at the same time. I do it like that, so if they cut off the water, shalom, Arlene, Foster. If they cut off the water, then we keep on rolling. All right. Now get back over here. This gonna be kind of swift, but anyway, basically these folks is just stealing your life. Okay. Are military vets denied medical benefits even though they did nothing wrong? Okay. All right. Now, Shalom, Jersey Dooney. Yes, military veterans are sometimes denied medical benefits and disability compensation even when they have done anything wrong. The fact that the government isn't keeping the books straight is screaming. You got these people dedicating their lives for rich men's war, but they end up homeless, can't get medical benefits, fighting in your wars because somebody is too lazy to do their job. Shalom, Unc Woden. See that? That's why I said I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it, especially black folks. Y'all stay on deck. Stay on deck, black folks. I'm gonna do a little review as to why we need to let these heathens fight their own battles. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get on into it. Y'all can research that. Let me go. Oh, y'all can't see that. Okay. Now, military veterans are sometimes denied medical benefits and disability compensation even when they have not done anything wrong. Where is the justice? See, where is this whole nation? Why do we want to fight for this? Let Babylon burn. Anyway, this occurs primarily due to high administration error rates. So, them not doing their job somehow falls on the veteran. It's the veteran's fault. The veteran getting penalized because a pistol pusher not doing their job. All right? But anyway, let me move on. Now, let's not forget, black soldiers come home from the wars getting lynched in military uniform. Why are we fighting to protect Europeans? Huh? Should we be shocked you end up homeless? Huh? Should we be shocked when a racist devil messed up your paperwork so you can't get medical attention? Should we be shocked? Black soldiers were hung or lynched in military uniform primarily as a tool of racial terror aimed at upholding white supremacy and enforcing subjugation. All right. Upon their return from war, the uniform symbolized pride, citizenship, and equality, which white supremacists viewed as a threat. It don't matter. This is a lie. It don't matter if a Negro in the uniform, out the uniform, abiding by the law, breaking the law. They don't like you. You believe that? I don't know what else to tell you. Okay? But y'all can do a little research. See that? Here go your sources right here. Here go your sources. They not fighting. America has never fought for us. Never. You think you've made some progress since they took the visible chains and shackles off and camouflaged the warfare. You can tell when you get into the end of your shackle when it snatched back, when you try to go get that loan. You can get a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $70,000 car loan, but try to get that same amount in a business loan. What's the difference? Either you can pay it back or you can't. All right. This is to my black family, my Israelite family. Now, white officer who fatally shot unarmed black veteran. Not only that, when you come back, you're getting the same. The racism is still right here. See, when you go over here and fight over here, the fight is right here. The fight been here the whole time. Reason why this stuff is still here when we get back, because the fight is here. Fix this first. All right? We worrying about helping white folks. They ain't worried about us. They don't care what we think. They ain't worried about learning our history. They don't want to know what we've been through. They don't want to know nothing. All right? But anyway, I'm not going to read that. I'm just showing you reason why you should not be DEADicated. I'm just giving black folks reason why you can't be DEADicated. See, the racism still sitting here waiting when you get back. You might as well stay here, look at it, and fight right here. Get this straight. Now I'm gonna show a couple of videos. Remember this guy here? Remember this young man in the Air Force? At home, minding his own black business. Legal gun owner. Served in the military. Somebody beating on his door. I saw the video. Then the sheriff, the Hispanic male stepped away from the peephole. I got cameras. I got cameras in your front, in your back. You might get front, back, side to side. I got redundant cameras for you. Redundant. Step in front. I don't need to look at a peephole. I see you before you get here. But anyway, this is what this man doing what he was trying to do. Gun aimed down. You gonna come to somebody else's house and blast them. All right. All right, let me move on. Don't forget this sister. Y'all remember this sister right here? Lavina Johnson. Y'all remember her? Y'all remember her? I'm going to give y'all a minute. I'm going to go to a video. Y'all remember Lavina Johnson? Went over there in Iraq. Now, this was another black man shot on a military base. Let's share this.
News 13's Jessica Baron is in the Newsplex and explains. Many questions were left unanswered.
Yes, Arlene. That's the one. That's her.
After a confrontation between involved will not be facing criminal charges. News 13's Jessica Baron is in the Newsplex and explains. Many questions were left unanswered after a confrontation between an airman and military police near Kirtland Air Force led to a chase and ended with a shooting. The attorney representing the airman's family says they're disappointed no one will be prosecuted.
I think it's really been a situation where there's really no closure.
After a confrontation left an airman.
They got white supremacists all throughout the military. You got a white supremacist in chief and Keg's breath right there up under him. They so racist, and I'm glad. They getting rid of all the help. All right.
Dead, his family's attorney says they're disappointed at what they say is a lack of transparency in the investigation.
Now, this is something else we got to start really paying attention to. If the police ain't done nothing wrong, you don't need to hide no video. If you done what you're supposed to do, the video should come right on out. You shouldn't be hiding and hemming and hawing, none of that. Get your own video. You understand? Get your own video. If they done what they supposed to do, why is they worried about a video? If I'm not out here doing nothing wrong, you can film and video all you want to. That's how you know that. That's how you know they're wicked.
With chase and ended with a shooting. The attorney representing the airman's family says they're disappointed no one will be prosecuted.
I think it's really been a situation where there's really.
This is what we're fighting for. We're running to join their army that done showed us time and time and time since the beginning of the time of this country that no matter what we do, it don't matter. The fight is right here.
No closure.
After a confrontation left an airman dead, his family's attorney says they're disappointed at what they say is a lack of transparency in the investigation. Last February, 28-year-old Brian Teal Scott drove up to the Kirtland Air Force Base Truman Gate, but things escalated after military police told him his vehicle registration was expired and he was going to be detained, leading to a chase and ending with a shooting.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. And I saw one of those that shot him was a black woman too. That doesn't make sense.
He got scared the way they were reacting. He decided to run off.
Why is he afraid of fellow soldiers? Why is a black man afraid of fellow soldiers? So you afraid of fellow soldiers, you can't trust them at home. You can't trust them at home, but you're supposed to go overseas and fight with them. But you're afraid of them. You're afraid of, that's what I was saying about the ID. I don't know too much about the military, so that's why I didn't say that. That's why I looked at the expired ID. You're afraid of soldiers at home, but you're supposed to be trust them to have your back over there.
The base, which was literally feet away, and he ran down the street. They chased him as if he was some type of animal.
APD was not involved in the shooting, but arrived on scene and compiled a report that showed 7 military police officers were involved.
7 to 1.
Understanding is you're the actual shooter.
And this man was a businessman also, if I remember correctly. He had stuff going for himself.
Correct.
We all shot, sir. But
What's that?
we all shot.
Okay. Who's we all?
Everyone that's in uniform, like everyone.
Now, Kirtland Air Force Base says the military police who were involved in the shooting will not be facing criminal charges. Attorney Joseph Marone says the family was told over the phone and given very little other information, adding that investigators could never prove that Teal Scott fired the gun he had in his car.
So they tried to put the gun on the Negro, and they couldn't prove that he fired the gun. You could gunshot residue. If somebody's standing next to me and I shoot a gun, that gunpowder, it's microscopic. It's gonna be around. If they didn't find he didn't have a gun, he didn't shoot it. They lied, and nobody's going to jail. Okay. What we fighting for again? Where is the fight at? The fight right here.
They got some blankets, 20-minute conversation on the phone, no report, no investigation, no notes, no nothing. Just and answer the question about the gun that he possessed. Is there a ballistics report? Proof that the gun was fired.
The attorney says even though it won't be easy to go up against the military,
I don't trust that. I don't trust him either, just because he's white. I'm just keeping it real. A Negro won't be no better in a secret sorority and secret society. I don't trust him either. I don't trust him.
In court, the family plans to file a civil suit.
They're good people. These are law enforcement people, and they deserve better. I mean, their son decided to sacrifice himself to the military, and this is what they get in return. I don't think that was fair, and I think they're...
All right, let me move. Let's get back to Lavina Johnson. Okay, let's read Lavina Johnson. All right, now, she was a soldier in the U.S. Army who was found dead in a tent in Iraq. Her death was controversially ruled a suicide. Y'all see this? It's all kind of evidence that says it was not a suicide. No one went to jail yet. Where is the fight, family? Is the fight over there, or is the fight right here? Is the fight? How did your freedom get way over there? Huh? You ain't got freedom here. You ain't free here. How did it get way over there? We watch this video and I'm gonna wrap it up. I got a time schedule.
I am the father of Private Lavina Lynn Johnson, who was found dead in Iraq from what the military labeled as a self-inflicted wound, which we later found out was a homicide.
This is her father. He said it was a homicide. They told him that she done it to herself.
Lavina was a very bright person. She was an honor roll student. She did marathons at school. She gave blood. She was an extremely mature person for her age. She wanted to do everything on her own. She felt her parents had gotten her to be an adult, and from that point on, it was her responsibility. So she joined the Army.
Y'all women, let's teach our daughters to embrace being a woman. Lead the fighting to the men. Now, if you got, it's good to be able to know something to handle yourself, but leave all that stuff to the men. Okay? We need y'all. My mother was my teacher, which is why I'm inclined to study the Bible today. My daddy was busy working. Accept what the Most High gave you in the Word.
Because that's what her father had done when he finished high school. Lavina had been in the Army about 9.5 months, had been in Iraq for approximately 6 weeks. The Army told me that she stuck an M16 rifle in her mouth and shot herself with it. They also said that the round exited the back of her head. That was a bold-faced lie. She was shot on the top left side of her cranial above her left eye. It was an execution-style shot.
There's no way she got a rifle. There's no way she got a rifle like that. And on top of that, they raped her and they found acid in a genitalia. In other words, they tried to get rid of the DNA evidence.
Of the first 3 respondents said there wasn't even a rifle on the crime scene. We've got pictures of Lavina with her rifle.
They said there wasn't a rifle on the crime scene. Y'all see this stuff? Look, there go her rifle. Where the magazine at? That's what her father talking about. That's what her father talking about. Let me go back a little bit. I'm gonna try to let it go through because I'm upset.
M16 rifle in her mouth and shot herself with it. They also said that the round exited the back of her head. That was a bold-faced lie. She was shot on the top left side of her cranial above her left eye. It was an execution-style shot. One of the first three respondents said there wasn't even a rifle on the crime scene. We've got pictures of Lavina with her rifle, and there is no cartridge in that rifle. So how did you shoot yourself if you didn't have ammo? If you go to www.lavinajohnson.com, there's plenty of information on that website. People with tips can go to our website, or they can go to www.fairmediaimages.com. Our family has suffered for 9 long years knowing that this was a homicide and not a suicide. So what we're asking is that those people who are silent or those people that's involved in the cover-up, we know who you are and you know who you are. It's very simple for you to come clean and just tell the truth about what you know about this case.
All right, family. I got to roll. Thank y'all for joining. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Uncle Amnon and Jersey Donny, Brenda Hill, Arlene Foster, Kia, and everybody. I hope I ain't missed nobody, but I got to roll. Shalom, family. Love y'all. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. And if you watch the other video I just did today, hit that thumbs up. Help us get it pushing. Shalom. See you, chosen one indeed.